Alrighty, I suppose we can get going a tiny bit early. Hello folks, my name is Shara and welcome to the stream. It's time to go break our buddies out of jail with my potato Momo Jigaimo. Stuff kind of fell by the wayside for the last couple weeks, but I am looking forward to getting through this plot point. I perhaps could have logged in properly before showing the screen. Oh well. Okay. Alright. We are where we need to be to do this thing. So as a refresher, we're all gathered here to go break, we're gonna pretend to be a... Oh, actually give me a sec. Let me go repair my gear before I do anything else. We're gonna go dress up like an imperial and sneak into the Castrum and rescue our buds. Anything else? Nope, we're good. Okay, let's go! It's so clear. There's no oil bubble ether storm. Can I sneak by this man's without getting attacked? We'll see. I think they're sight-based. There are enemies that are sound-based. There's, well, it's more so eyesight, but there's some that will proc just from proximity. Or I think that's what proc means. No, you stop that. I don't have time for that, sir. No. Okay. If you insist. Can you not? Need sleep, snore. You've no business being here. Be gone, or I'll take you for an insurgent. What do you want? Do I have to dress up? I feel like I should dress up. Trespassers will be dealt with severely. You have been warned. One of our informers, I take it. Ugh, do you have any idea what will happen if you're seen with us? The insurgents will have your head. One of our covert operatives, I take it. In or out of uniform, you would do well to remember your courtesies. I gotta do the salute. One of our... Oh. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering on the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Use an imperial smoke signal at the specified target. When lit, this tube emits a continuous plume of white smoke, used to inform others of one's current position. No, you stop that. You stop that. How rude. Though I suppose I am unintentionally using a very appropriate, this is a Magitech, this mount. It is also my favorite Magitech mount so far. Okay. So as you guys know, this kind of thing means there's going to be a battle. So let's see. I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place. But where's the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. I mean, if you wanted to get spanked, you could have just asked. Put down the... Keep hitting the Reaper till it stops moving. Put down all the foot soldiers, then concentrate on the Reaper. A few scratches can't be helped. Don't die, Sid. You're the squishy one here. Oi, other way from Sid. Sid, get behind it, you dum-dum. Hostiles detected. Engaging. It's not easy being an engineer. I was going to say, Sid, you are a non-combat class. Actually, I guess if he's going to be any class, he would be a machinist. Accepting the fact that he doesn't have a gun or a summon right now. Okay, Sid, stay behind it, please. Oh, good, that does work. Ooh, the Magitech armor is now overclocked. Damn it, the armor has gone to overdrive. If you value your life, stay out of its sights. Bye, bitch, bye. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? My man, we just destroyed it. Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, that's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism might be damaged. Yeah? But aren't those things protected by thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You get that, Wedge? Oh, cart chocobo. I heard that. A hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Momo. Just yeet the baby. Okay. No. We're working on plot today. How the... Okay, yeah, it's this way. Got it. Now here's the question. It's not... Okay, they're not proximity, they are sight. If they were proximity, that other guy would have just attacked me. Slackborn, my man. The Magitech armor. Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. What do you think, Momo? She's a beauty, isn't she? I mean, it is the classic Final Fantasy Magitech. Ever seen an ironworks engineer at work? Well, you're in for a treat then. Stand back and enjoy the show. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Ooh, I got a level 45 weapon. So my current... Okay, my current weapon's only level 40, so... Yeah, let's go ahead and use this. Ooh, I've got a couple new things. Let's just... I can't apply Glamour Plate. Oh well. Every little thing she does is Magitech. I love these titles. Super to have you assist in the repair of Magitech armor. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the Machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty, which has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he might have identified an alternate solution. Go and see him, will you? He'll explain the details to you. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just have to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Old Da and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of... I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Yeah. It is for a good cause, but... I actually really love the crafting storylines in this game. The Goldsmith one actually has something to do with mammoths and making stuff like that. Let's see, let's go to the Goldsmiths Guild. Serendipity! My favorite. One of my favorites, anyway. Hello there! Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphinaud's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Turns out when you're a rich bitch, stuff happens. Wanna go in? It hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. The clockwork soul of a mammoth. Hurrah! Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphino. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitech armor, engage! Or not. Ha, ha. She just needs a loving tap, I'd wager. Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Momo, would you care to do the honors? This is the Ironworks' first major project since my return. I mean to see to it that it's a success. I've overseen 100 such tests, but they still play hell with my nerves, and that's without the chief watching. Hop into the pilot's seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder, as far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Where are we? Oh, we're just right here. How did we get it here without being seen? No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north, quick as you can. North? That's not north, that's like northwest. But okay. Oh, you prick. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Momo. I don't like having to dodge jackwagons. Oh well. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms? Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings! Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Okay. Extend the Magitech armor a warm welcome. Click. Oh dear, there's another battle. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I'd welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do, anyway? Bob us a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of a worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we may demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials! They've come for the armor. Damn it! They have us cornered. Ah yes, all three of them. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland! No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. It's so dumb looking. Look at it. Bloody hells. Momo, protect the armor at all costs. We cannot suffer the enemy to use our weapons against us. Oi, no, the baby. I'm bummed that there's no friendly fire. Wah, keep away from Maggie! Over here, dum-dum. Oi! This way, you douchebag. Stop hurting the baby. They're on their own now. We can take them. Stop! You said you're targeting me, but you keep attacking the baby. Stop it. We done did it. Chief, look! She moves! Oh, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touch. The ironwork symbol, I think. What do you think, Momo? She's a beauty, isn't she? Oh, this is the same dialogue. The server mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install Mammoth Heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggest and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. Escape from Castrum Sentry. Sid awaits confirmation of your readiness to undertake the rescue mission. How go your preparations, Momo? We leave as soon as you're ready. Glaucont, you came. Aye, thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for a fine men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. I have to wonder, if our character wasn't a woman, wasn't female, would it just say the men? I'm so curious. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet and caring woman, with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing, she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when it caught up with us, and rather than allow themselves to get taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then I'd get my revenge on the Empire and become an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades have gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. Well, it's one person against an army. You give us too much credit, Glaucont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? In any road, after you got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire. And don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But someone tells me you won't be going hungry for a while with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I am afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, the Simmons would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folks like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralgr give you strength. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait to eat. What? Blech, I can words. Sorry. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Oh, Mount speed in Mordona has increased. Nice. Here it is. There we go. But alright, let's get our disguise on. Was it just the top? Yeah, it was just the... Here. I put on disguise proper. Here's the thing, the mount speeds are all exactly the same. But on a chocobo or like the cloud or something, you feel so much faster than you do in a larger mount. Oi! Excuse me. More than one weary adventurer has wandered into the tingle, lured by the sweet smell of a noble woman's perfume, only to find the gaping maw of voluptuous Vivian, a massive morbol with a taste for the flesh of man. Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, there it is. Well, we're not fighting that right now. We've got MSQ to do. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial Black and Crimson. Definitely your colors. Ah, but now is not the time for Jess. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphano and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via link pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Where are your helmets? Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Yida and Ishtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover a retreat in the event that Alphino and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright. The Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Momo. May the 12 keep you. It's funny that he says that because, like, Garlean's, and he is technically, he was raised in Garlemald. They don't believe in the 12. The 12 specifically are, like, the folks that are worshipped by Eorzeans.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
Yeah, aid. Mass murder, okay.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study.
Yeah. Unpleasant? No, you're a sadist.
Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
My poor daughter. Okay, perform an Imperial salute to Imperial soldiers. I'd best get back to my duties. The supplies aren't going to move themselves, and neither are the prisoners, come to that. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there, so engrossed I was in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. Hey, how do I look, Momo? Do I cut an imposing figure as a Garlean soldier? Yeah, Wedge, you sure do, buddy. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Castrum sentry has been placed under high alert. Those found where they do not belong would be summarily summarily punished. Icon words. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidens, are you? I don't know what they teach you over there, but being an engineer does not exempt you from saluting your superiors. How do I know you're my superior? We're wearing the same outfit. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidens, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentries, engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. Yeah, it sounds about right. Biggs, my man! Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Shouldn't I be at my post? I suppose so, but such things don't seem to matter anymore. I've fallen for one of the prisoners. She's all I can think about of late. Am I a deviant for wanting her to salute me? Yes, that's very kinky. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but haven't you visited the storage tower recently? You haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there and... Oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, all right. I dare say you know the one I mean. Huh? The svelte blonde? Goodness, no. It's the Lullafellin lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable, it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Well, Tataru, you have an admirer, my dear. What is... Oh. It's just... This is just like the stripe of land with like moss and shit, but it looks so out of place. Why are you not at your post? If you have business, salute me before opening your mouth. Weirdo. What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you there? At the Tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Security... Here's the key. A thin rectangular piece of what appears to be cermet, used to deactivate certain Magitech security terminals. Affable Imperial. The prisoners. They're being held inside the storage tower, as you should know, soldier. It's time to stab people. It's always time to stab people, but you know what I mean. No! Memphilia, and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Tataru! We must do something! We risk letting the entire Castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd Squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized when? And this only came to light now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Strike my last! Eliminate the intruders. Oh no, you're going first, baby. You came! Unbind us, Momo. Together we may yet win free. Oh, there... Momo, get these shackles off us quickly! Apparently I'm not allowed to do so, without killing this guy first. I was so scared. Can I hug the Tataru? It was foolish of you to come here. You may have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail, and I shall have your head. And what have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You've the eye of an Ariam, Ida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed scions. How did you slip our defenses? Also, can I just say how stupid her fucking armor is? Do you know how, she has no armor right where the femoral artery is in her legs. Like, the correct knife in a certain place and she'd bleed out within 2 minutes. Dumbass Imperials. With the unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the Castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. You sure it's just being polite? That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. No wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight, just like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That's far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoings, Livia Sas Junius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard. More intruders! Protract the tribunus! Confound it! Ida, with me! After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, 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 no! There they are. Fan out and surround them. Oh. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No! Wedge! Don't do it! Dum-dum. Oh no. Momo, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru. All units to emergency stations. Do not let the prisoners escape. Hey! I know I went after the mage, but you're not allowed to do the same. This infernal creation is shielded by magic and by energies not its own. Whatever's generating its shield must be nearby. Find it, Momo. This place is only so big. Where the fuck? Okay, it can't be out there, can it? No, there's no way. It's gotta be over here somewhere instead. Oh, hello! Oh, you bitch basket. Ah, there's no end to them. We labor in vain. Till the beast be divested of its shield, our blow shall not find their mark. Well, I'm getting rid of the ads first, my man. Okay, so there's another one. Another shield. Ah, hello. Thank you for making yourself into a target. dear, Urianger is healing people and making himself into a target. Son of a bitch. Okay. Well, where is this one? That one has a shield again, meaning... whereabouts? It can't be too far this way, because as we've established... Okay. Maybe over here? Ah, there we go. Oh dear, there's something new. You're not getting away. Bring forth the Colossus. Oh great. What in the hell's? A new design? Have care. Where the unknown foe? Thanks, Urianger. That's super helpful, bud. So that's a Colossus, is it? More like a colossal waste of iron.
Take the leader, kill the rest.
You wish.
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
We love some boss-ass bitches.
Papolino, Minfilia, Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
It Get yourself out of there, girl.
But there's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, 2,
3,
4.
Our poor Magitech.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells? Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
We found out where our boy went.
Sacred. He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle? This is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested.
Sorry, I'm just listening.
Wonderful. I'm sorry to press, but we need it urgently. How soon can it be delivered? I am in your debt, my friend.
Kryle, my beloved.
But the battle is far from over. And so long as we stand together, there shall ever be hope of victory. The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the scions of the seventh dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Hells take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slav-Ears Sin the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Raoul. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Van Balsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. What do you think, Momo? Was she impressed? Do you think she might consider, Sorry we had to resort to such dramatic methods to escape. Things escalated so quickly that Alphino and I saw no other alternative. That wasn't at all how I expected things to play out, but at least we escaped with our lives. Once the people of Eorzea learn that the signs of the Seventh Dawn have returned, they will surely rally to our cause. We need only sound the clarion call. I don't even know. She's just singing. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Oh, Tataru. Oh, Momo, I hope my singing doesn't bother you. I'm rather fond of this little ditty. It reminds me of home. Yeah, she is like Momo, a dunes folk. She has no pupils. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Momo, and help them to make the right decision. The Black Wolf's Ultimatum. Oh, I've gotten more Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets. Menphilia is greatly concerned by recent developments concerning the Council of the Alliance leaders. Grim tidings, Momo. It seems that the word of the Ultima weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders, in the form of an ultimatum. They've gathered in the Fragrant Chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, Why is it every single stream I'm accosted by yawns? I fear that they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Momo, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Do you wish to leave the landing area? Yes. Oh, actually, let me get changed. I don't want to wear... Red and black are not my colors. Oh! I guess it doesn't matter where I go, because either way I'm gonna have to teleport to the closest thing to... Yes, this is as good a choice as any. D-stank cannon. Shadow Yeager. David Hendricks. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Science of the Seventh Dawn? A thousand pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, Your every word betokened it.
I was going to say, if anyone here is gonna be like, no, what the fuck, it's gonna be Relban. He's from Alamigo, one of the countries that was utterly decimated by Garlemald.
Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
God, you fucking know that he was waiting outside the goddamn door for the most advantageous second, the most dramatic second, because for all of his many failings, I adore him. Alphino is a drama llama.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and Seven Hells. Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
Me.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
I was going to say, the Garleans would just literally exterminate the beast tribes.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Rauban?
Sid,
Your words stir, and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war, yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
I'm sorry, these laughs are kind of awkward.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raubon, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
I mean, I'm under the impression that you should have kept one for evidence.
Consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Yeah, let's go back to where all our friends were killed. Well, we've got plenty of these tickets. Hello, badass! Thank you for popping in. I hope you're having a good night, and I hope this week went alright for you. We're getting into plot. I'm glad. Hopefully you get to rest and chill out this weekend. It is nice to walk in here and have the music going again. I mean, it does. I haven't cleaned up all of the mess from everybody getting murderized yet, but it's a start. My dear sister drew her last breath here in battle with the Empire. To her, the fight for Eorzea's future was more important than her homeland. True to her beliefs to the end, she was. I'm good. This weekend was a little irritating, but not terrible at work. And this weekend I'm actually not streaming past tonight because I'm going to see a good friend of mine. So, it's good. No matter how dark the night, one day the dawn will break. As long as brave souls like yourself take up our cause, the Scions will never stand down. We came away with our lives. Though our losses weigh heavy in our hearts, we must carry on for those who have fallen. Ehrenwald, my buddy! I should have done something, done anything. But I didn't, and now Abba and Ollie are. I will not let it be for nothing. I will earn this. Ehrenwald, my beloved. My son. As one age endeth, and another doth rise, so do our struggles wax and wane. What wouldst thou ask of me? How fares the realm? Souls from ether far, strangers from strange lands. Yester? With thine eyes, morrow by thine hands. By my reckoning, these words are from the divine chronicles tell of the warriors of light. With cloudless vision of the past, they forge the way into the future. Mine interpretation, it ringeth truth with that which I have witnessed. Okay, Ariange. My shift number? I don't know. 14? Oh. When my shift ends, I'm gonna drink myself drunk. Or drink myself blind. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, I appreciate you joining me. We're just kind of going through some main story quests right now. We just did a jailbreak for the crew out of the Castrum. She hasn't said a word to me since the rescue. Was it all for naught? Wedge, don't be a nice guy, TM. For many years I dedicated my life to the research and development of Magitech, unable or unwilling to see the repercussions of my work. And though I have since left Garlemald behind, its scientists continue to build upon my work. I fear that this new weapon may be another example of that, an ancient relic enhanced with technologies I created. Yet, even should that be the case, it would still require a brilliant mind to... No, he didn't. I appreciate that. Sometimes I feel like I'm too monotone with reading. But yeah, thank you. What's next on the agenda? We're ready to get to work. I understand you gave our fallen brothers and sisters a proper burial. I'm sure they appreciated it. When the Empire is beaten and all this is over, let us visit them at the church. The counter-offensive to come will require the total commitment of every allied nation, as well as the flawless coordination of all forces. I pray the Council understands this. Had I not intervened, that Garlean soldier may well have done for Yida. Lowering her guard in the heat of battle as though she were on an evening stroll. How much of a scatterbrain could she be? Well, at least we cannot fault her for being inconsistent. Instead of gratitude for coming to his rescue, Papa Lima called me the scatterbrain. The next time he gets caught by the Empire, I'm leaving him to rot. Stola! We may have surmounted this latest trial, but the worst is yet to come. We must remain focused. I will not see our efforts wasted in futile regret. And as for Thancred, he and I have much to discuss. Minophilia!
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.
Something that doesn't get talked about until later in canon is that Thancred kind of helped raise Minfilia. She was, I think, in her mid-teens when they met. Her father was killed, and Thancred was sort of in the vicinity, and sort of took her under his wing, because he's like 5 years older than her, so like almost a big brother type of thing. Even now, Minfilia is not that old. She's like maybe her mid-20s at most. So for her to be the leader of this organization she's doing her best.
As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. a new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Meh? Oh shit! I'm actually under-leveled? By like 240 out of... I'm less than 4,000 experience points off of being able to take this mission. Okay. Well, let us go kill some monsters until we get that those experience points, I guess. That's so funny. Oh shit, there's missions here. Well, shit, might as well take them, right? A Kobold Initiative. Slapswiss has a plan that requires an adventurer's aid. Read the riptides and the winds and brace yourself for the coming storm. Learned as much when I sailed as a yellow jacket, aye. The wisdom of the seas has served me just as well on land. The beast traps are a storm in the brewing, and neither the Scions nor the city-states can allow themselves to be caught unawares. Nay, we must strike first and nip the storm in the bud. I'd start with the kobolds. I reckon they've gone a bit too big for their breeches of late. One more thing I learned as a yellow jacket is that your ship is only as steady as your crew. Before taking on the kobolds, I have a mind to round up some new allies. In Camp Overlook, you'll find a group of pirates who've given up pillaging and plundering and now fly the flag of the Maelstrom. I'd bring them aboard to fight the kobold menace, but I've a notion that an honest plea from yourself would be more convincing. Might you travel to Camp Overlook and speak to Commander Blowingden in my stead? You'd be doing us a great service, aye. I might as well do... Ooh, wait. Ooh. Orianche. You have a plus. You have a special quest for me. Okay, let's just do these missions. Into the Valley of the Skull. Radolf would have you lend your assistance to the Maelstrom cause. I call upon you as a fellow Scion, Momo, to assist our allies in meeting a mutual objective. The Maelstrom needs every sword it can summon to stifle the Sahagin advance. I implore you to journey to Camp Skull Valley to discuss the matter with Falbrida and render what remedy you can. Okay, Wixtan, are you gonna talk to me about the Ixal? Can't do it without you. Wixtan would seek your aid in putting a plan of his into motion. My dear friends, Abba and Ali came to the sound of the burning passion to deliver this realm from darkness, a passion that I could never muster. They fought bravely and now end with honor, until they could fight no more. Me, I was never much worth on the battlefield. I wanted nothing more than to honor my fallen comrades, to carry on their fight, but how? One day it struck me. I may be woefully lacking on the battlefield, but my mind is sharp enough. I resolved to plot a course of action and recruit capable allies to our cause. One thing is clear to me. We can ill afford to be distracted by the beast tribes with more ominous storm clouds gathering on the horizon. To that end, we must find strong and loyal allies to quell the beastman menace. You are familiar with the Yu, perhaps? A tribe of fearsome hunters and huntresses. I'm convinced that they would provide invaluable allies in the battle against the Amalja, if only they could be won over. The Yu respect strength above all. I fear they'd sooner gut me than listen to my tale. But you, if you spoke, they would listen. I'm certain of it. And so I ask, friend, travel to the Forgotten Springs and speak to Uadnun in my stead. I feel like these 3 missions help to unlock the story quests that unlock Beast Tribe quests. I might have to do these tonight real quick, at least to unlock them to begin with, because the Beast Tribes, I think there's 5 in this game. There's the Sylphs, the Sahagin, the Ixal. Although the Ixal will not be available for me until I get a crafter, because that is specifically a crafting and gathering thing, which is really cool. Yeah, the Ixal, the Sahagin, the Amalja, the, Kobolds. Yeah, all of the beast tribes. There's a friendly version of them that you can work with, and you do a bunch of missions every week or every day, and then over time, they start trusting you, and you can get a bunch of stuff that's you can get like items and dyes and stuff, materials that are exclusive to the beast tribes, and there's also a nice little storyline. It's neat. Primal fear. Urianger looks beseechingly in your direction, fear in his eyes. Friend to the dawn, hear my plea. Tidings most ominous arrive from Gridania. A primal walketh the shroud. Those who have borne the eldritch spirit witness, and return to tell the tale, avow that ne'er before have they seen its like. The god's quiver doth investigate as we speak, and meseems Bowlord Lewin would welcome a capable adventurer's helping hand. Pray hie thee to the seat of the first bow, and shine thy light upon the matter. Urianger, why do you gotta talk like this, my man? Okay, well, we're closest to Forgotten Springs, so let's start there. But yeah, for Mikote, for the male-dominated versions of the Mikote, there's a letter associated with their tribe, in this case, you. And all of them, their name begins with that. The title, Nun, is a title of the male leader of the tribe. It's like a pride of lions. There's another type of Mikote that are female dominated, and the males are, part of their name is determined by their mother's name. The lore is pretty interesting, the world building, I mean. Okay. The Slayer of Titan returns. The Slayer seeks something of the you, yes? What is it that you seek? So you would have us join your fight against the Amalja? The you do not care for the lizard men, this is true. But the you fight no battles but our own. That is what my tribesmen will say. I am not unwilling to help you, but I know you better than they. Oh, I could technically go back and do more main story quests, but let me at least accept this quest first. Because I'm pretty sure this is the storyline that leads to unlocking the other beast tribes. Uad Nun wears a brooding expression on his face. The word of the Nun is law. Those who turn a deaf eye to the Nun, they will no longer have ears. A deaf ear, rather. I could order my tribe to fight for you. That would be good for you, yes. But would it be good for the you? That is my question. You've proven yourself to me, but to many of the you are just another outsider. If you would earn their trust, you will do it yourself. Speak to my tribeswomen and hear with your own ears how they feel about you. You will chat, typo, you are evil. Do you fight whom we want to fight? When we want to fight? Is this so difficult for an outsider to understand? I mean, I can't blame her. We're also not telling them to fight. We're just going, hey, can you help, please? Join your fight? Why would the you help an outsider when we have problems of our own? You would think that they would want to help fight against the Amalja, because the Amalja are well known for kidnapping the you and other tribes and forcing them to be thralls, but MBD, I guess. Oh, I think it's upstairs. I answer to the Nun and none other. Begone, outsider. This is no place for you. Where is this other person I am to speak with? Are you hiding? It says it's right here, but, oh, she's in the tree. Got it. I have heard tales of your strength, yet if you are strong, why do you not fight your own battles? You have returned, but I ask you to leave me. I am first and foremost known to my people, and their needs concern me more than yours. Do I need... Oh, that wasn't better. Damn. You! Ow, that stings. Woodnun has received ill tidings. Outsider, I told you to... Huh? You would help the you. You outsiders puzzle me, but I would be fool to refuse your aid. I am told that some of my tribeswomen have been ambushed and captured by the lizardmen. If the rumors are true, they bear grave wounds. The you are no strangers to death, but to die without a fair fight? That is no way for you to die. I ask you not to rescue them. If they are truly you, their pride will not allow it. Ease their wounds with this salve, and they will take care of themselves. My little chuckle babble. Actually, we're just gonna go around. The name of this fucking quest. Minority Rapport. Bless this mess. It's funny that I'm already almost capped for a Realm Reborn. The level cap was level 50. So, before Stormblood came out, I would be sitting here spending most of the main story quest at capped. Whoa, what's this? Oh, it's the zombie one! A gentleman is rather than does. This quest is involved with the Manderville quest line, which I can't wait to show you guys. The Manderville stuff is truly ludicrous. It's like, some of my favorite shit. It's like Scooby-Doo and Gary's Mod and wannabe like detective stuff. It's great. It's totally so different from anything else in this game, and it's just delightful. Alright, let's go help the ladies. Lady. Watch yourself, stranger. Wounded or not, my claws are still sharp. A traditional blend of herbs and sandworm blubber used by warriors of the Yew tribe to soothe battle-weary joints and muscles. I know not why you help me, but I thank you. Alright, there's another one in this circle then, okay. Ah, there she is. Gah, I'd die sooner than admit defeat to the lizardmen. Thank you, friend. I'll not forget this debt. Okay, are you proximity or are you sight? Sight, looks like. There she is. Grr, the pain. I bet we're using Tiger Bomb. Thank you, stranger. By your kindness, I live to fight another day. Woo! Oh, that was a bad idea. That was a real bad idea. The missing three have returned, and returned with lizardmen heads. You are a true friend to the U, outsider. True you. Uadnun suspects his tribesmen may have had a change of heart. The U are a proud people. It is not easy for us to express gratitude, to outsiders most of all. But those you saved would speak to you. Do them the favor of hearing their words. Ladies! They told me you were strong, but now I have seen it with my own eyes. I'd be honored to do battle at your side. By your side, rather. I don't know your scions from a hole in the ground, but your friends are my friends, and your enemies are my enemies. Let us crush the beastmen together. I thought I was lizard grub for sure until you came to my rescue. What say we crack some lizard skulls together? You gave me back my strength and my honor. This is a kindness I must repay. Should you require my aid, you have it. I trust you have heard the answers you seek. The U do not open their hearts to outsiders easily, but those bonds we do form are that much the stronger. To protect our freedom and our newfound friend, the U will fight this battle. Return and tell your scion companions that the strength of the U is with them. Go in safety and know that you will always be welcome here. Well, there's that. Is camp... Okay, so both of these are in Lenoshka. I may as well start here. Alrighty. Adventurer, huh? With a message from Slaphazwis, you say? Eh? A preemptive strike to take the wind out of the kobold's sails before they can mount an attack? And she'd recruit old buccaneers like us for the effort? This, when even Admiral Weirwhoop has her hands full with the damn beasts? Why, that's either the most barnacle-brained idea I've ever heard, or the most brilliant. I'll confess, I had my doubts when I heard she was leaving for the Yellow Jackets, but I see that wench is as salty as a sea dog as ever. Aye, this should prove most interesting. I also enjoy the fact that this was called a Kobold Initiative. A pirate's life for me. Commander Bloedin has an idea as to how you might win over his men. We may fly the flag of the Maelstroms now, but in years past, me and my crew were some of the scurviest pirates to sail the seas, trading in our Jolly Rogers for the Crimson and Black when Merlewhip assumed the admiralship, aye. Our days of pillaging and plundering may be behind us, but a pirate never loses his nose for treasure and glory. If you can convince my crew that there's a fortune to be had in fighting the kobolds, I suspect you'd find most of them agreeable to joining your cause. Say, for instance, if there were a healthy bounty for any buccaneer who made a name for himself or herself in the Kobold War. I believe something like that might be arranged, aye. Why don't you convey the message to my men? By the way, there's going to be an ad on my side in about 2 minutes 30. A bounty on the kobolds. Cups o' grog flown over. Bottomless bowls of grub and buxom wenches on each arm. Aye, that sounds like a right tasty proposition. Now where did I put me cutlass? You're a stereotype, sir. Arr. I've been meaning to buy a new peg leg for hobbled mate. In this bounty you speak of will let me do just that. Raise the mast. Tomorrow I set sail for kobold territory. No worries, badass. Do what you gotta do. I'm just happy that you came in and said hi, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. I'll probably be going at least for another hour. Might have to cut it off at that point because I have to get up early-ish in the morning. But thank you for popping in. Have a good rest of your night. Talk to you later if you have time to come back in, and if not, take care of yourself. I swore to myself that my pirating days were through, but deep within, I've always longed to sail the open seas again. Aye, this is the chance I've been waiting for. Thank you, badass. I appreciate you. Blue hair and pronouns. That's a hell of a name. A bounty for fighting the kobolds. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? I've never cared much for the scurvy beasts. Tell the captain I'll be sailing east on the morrow. Here's the thing, though. There is no bounty. Okay, I gotta take a picture of this person and send it to my buddies. I know they would get a kick out of it. Not in a mean way, just in a ha. Let me go ahead and... There we go. I see you had little trouble winning over my crew. Aye, once a pirate, always a pirate. The skull and crossbones of Limsa set sail once more, and I pity any beastmen caught in their wake. Operation Crucible down. Bloodwind could use your aid in creating a diversion. Well, we can't let my men have all the fun now, can we? What say you join us in a little operation that's sure to hit the kobolds where it hurts in the most, in the Crucible? As you know, the beasts pride themselves on their alchemical skills. We've located a hidden storehouse containing a prototype for a new Crucible. I don't know what it's capable of, and I'm not of a mind to find out. I would charge you with drawing the kobold's attention while my levy sees to the Crucible. Take these makeshift bombs to the Iron Lake, where you'll find stores of sundry provisions belonging to the kobold army. I trust you'll know what to do from there. And mind you, the bigger the explosion, the better. Let's go blow shit up! I'm gonna have to dodge a bunch of people or get attacked a lot. One or the other, really. Okay, can we get any? Yeah, we can get a little bit of height. This type of hastily thrown together explosives are used by the Red Swallows as part of their fight and flight battle tactics. Okay. Let's continue trying to be a little bit sneaky, shall we? After all, the faster we can do all of these, the faster we can get back to MSQ. It just feels appropriate to do these at this point in the story. Now, here's the question. Where is... Okay, the other one's... Okay. This damn fate marker's in the way. Bizet, Pikmin of the 59th Order of Kobolds, an enemy of miners across Lenosha, is infamous for ruthlessly exploiting mineral deposits of all their resources, leaving them barren for all those who come to Ogamoro in search of ore. The greedy beastman must be taught a lesson that Hydaelyn's bounty is meant for all her children. This dude's presence is gonna make it a mite tricky to do this last thing. 'Cause he's right here, and over here is the damn thing I gotta do. Okay, let's try to... I could take him. I don't particularly want to. Ah, damn it. Can y'all fuck off? Damn it. This sucks. There. Okay. Book it! And you know that's why they put that fate there. To mess with people. If anyone is still around, thanks for putting up with the ads. Stone skin. Okay, so story about that. This kobold, I just saw them using stone skin. Stone skin used to be a, like, you could protect yourself a little bit. It was a magical ability for, like, the casting classes. They took it away from us as players, but let the enemy characters keep it. I'm so mad. Good work. Why, I reckon I heard those blasts all the way from here. You'll be pleased to know the operation was a rousing success. The Crucible is no more. Aye, this should keep the kobolds quiet for a spell. Ah, nothing like the pleasure of a job well done. I reckon the grog we guzzled tonight will be the finest we've had in months. These are level 47. I've got level 50, so I think what I have already is better. Actually, come to think of it. No, I don't think my next Dragoon quest is until level 50, right? Claiming the booty. Bloodwin would have you deliver a message. Aye, the pirates of Limsa have added another chapter to our legend, and we couldn't have done it without you. On behalf of my entire crew, you have my thanks, adventurer. In a perfect world, the mere word of our triumph would convince any pirate captain still sailing aimlessly in search of treasure to quit their plundering and fight the good fight. But I know as well as any that coin is the quickest and oftentimes the only way to a pirate's heart. I've drafted a full report of the operation, along with a suggestion that the Maelstrom institute generous rewards for any pirate, be he captain, cook, or swab, who contributes to their cause. I'd be most obliged if you could deliver it to Commander Ricky. And after you do that, send my regards to Slav Swiss. Tell her I'm waiting for her. Alright, well, while we're in the area, we should go to Camp Skull Valley. Maybe, should we? Okay, so... yeah, let's deal with the Sahagin stuff first. me just a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Had to check something. Ooh, what's this? Oh, never mind, those are just the levs. Because we're following the MSQ and occasionally doing side quests, for our main character, we're not really going to need the levs, because those are really more so for gaining levels. Hello! If you've come seeking Falkbrida of the Maelstrom, congratulations! You have found her. Although I suspect in truth it is I who have been seeking you. Camp Skull Valley overlooks the Sahagan Four, the sea-sucking hordes right under her bony nose. We are the dam against the rising tide of savagery. Peer review. Peer review. God damn it. Falkbrida would like to have a word with you. I wouldn't waste your time with niceties. As we speak, a ship is bound for Aleport, where it will reprovision. The ship carries precious freight, crystals from the Isles of Umbra, which it is set to consign to Maelstrom couriers. Yet loose lips have let the fishbacks gain wind of our plan. Were these crystals to fall into Sahagan hands, it would bring them that much closer to reawakening Leviathan, a contingency we can ill abide. I ask that you see to the safety of the crystals. My subordinate, Ururu Koguru, awaits you at Aleport. That's a Lalafell. With that name, that's a Lalafell. Adventurer, ma'am, how may I be of service? I was just saying hi. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to click this. Yeah! I love all of my other mounts, but there's something especially delightful about clicking the randomize mount button and getting the fat cat. I love the fat cat quite a lot. Hello, I was right. Ah, I take it you're the scion they spoke of? I'd imagine someone more imposing. Nevertheless, the ship won't be in for some while. We'll need to load the ship as soon as she arrives, so as to lend no license to Sahagan interlopers. You'll do the most help at the pier. Yellow. And who in Eorzea are you supposed to be? They hired an adventurer? No one told me about an adventurer. Well, I suppose you might as well make yourself useful. Bring the supplies from the wharf to the pier so the ship can reprovision as soon as she docks. That should help. It actually becomes kind of a joke in-game, the fact that our character will just be asked to do literally everything, from saving the world to minor tasks like this, and we'll just do it. Intended for delivery to the Maelstrom Transportation Unit. You know that meme? It's like, aren't you tired of being nice? Wouldn't you rather just go ape shit? There's actually the Dark Knight quest. Almost literally, basically, it doesn't say the exact thing, but the implication is there. It's like, aren't you tired of being nice to people and doing what they ask? Shouldn't you take care of yourself instead of doing what people ask? It was actually written by the same person who would later go on to write Shadowbringers. So definitely really well done. How many more of these? Oh, was it just 3? I should have guessed the rule of 3. Well, you're a quick worker. I forgot my name. I forgot to tell you my name. The name's Dawson. I oversee every crate that washes up and ships out of here. Go back and let your maelstrom masters know that this load is in ship shape. No more for you to do here. No, sir. I trust you as far as I can throw you, motherfucker.
No, let me in.
Excellent. You've done all you can for now. Just make sure you're prepared when it comes time for the ship to leave port. Long walk off a short pier. Uluru Kogururu has tidings regarding the shipment of crystals. Your ship's come in. Head over to the pier and see to it that those crystals reach their destination. I always forget that I gave Momo the little baby noise. Or like just a very soft, high-pitched voice. Because, Keldred, my other character, has the deepest voice I could get. Because I thought it was funny. And I'm so accustomed to it. Sorry, give me a sec, checking things. She's all restocked and ready to go. Hop aboard, if you think that's best. Help! Serpent Reavers are at the gates! Serpent Reavers? Those traitorous Horsens. Whatever in Eorzea could they possibly be doing here? I cut bait with my cargo to escape with my life, but they're still out there. Waiting for us to try and reclaim the consignment, no doubt. Lucky for you, this adventurer here is gonna go give those bastards what for. I'll hang back here and make sure no one lays a hand on the maelstrom freight. The ship will stay docked until you're done taking care of the Reavers. Are you gonna steal? Are you just gonna fucking take off with the ship? I don't trust you. Just a single crate? No, this is a distraction. We're just gonna leave the package out here? Gee, I wonder what happened. Fret not over my wounds. The ship is all that matters. Afraid I couldn't put up much of a fight. That duplicate Dawson might be a fake, but the axe he wields is plenty real. Come to think of it, Dawson is no sort of a name for a Rogadin. I was a fool to not realize it sooner. What in the name of the Navigator happened here? You must be the adventurer the Scion sent. My name's Dawson. I was sent from the Malvian's Gate to oversee the freight here at Aleport, yet the freight is nowhere to be seen. Another Dawson? You mean to say this imposter has been handling my freight? And now the ship is missing? This was no mere prank. Treachery is afoot. You must notify Falbrita without delay. Gee, what I thought would happen happened. Well, it's not like it was particularly subtle with the foreshadowing. There are a lot of cases actually where the game is pretty subtle in its build up, I will say. This wasn't one of them. A killer mantis egg sac has burst open, releasing countless of the deadly Valken into western Lenosha. It is best that they are slain now while young, before they're given the opportunity to live up to their name. Oh, they're so little! Word of our folly has beaten you to me. So consumed were we when the dangers of the Sahagan at sea that we left ourselves open on land. Though this scalawaggery took place on shore, I haven't any doubt 'twas the Reaver's doing. We've pieced together the identity of our fraudulent freight bearer, the dread pirate Driznaggle. It's only fitting that the silver-tongued snake calls the serpent's tongue home. The Sahagan we were prepared for, but not the serpent reavers. We steeled ourselves against the danger on the horizon, only to fall to the danger at our very feet. The way the crystals crumble. Falbrita would summon you to action. The serpent reavers leave us no choice. The risk of the crystals falling into the Sahagan hands is too great for us to remain idle. It comes time to act. So many are the crystals that we have no means of recovering them. We can only hope to destroy them. While losing the crystals is regrettable, we have far more to lose should Leviathan be summoned. Our forces will bombard the Reavers, drawing them out of their den, so that you may slip in with these makeshift bombs to destroy the crystals. The Serpent's Tongue lies beyond the Tide Gate in the Sahagan land base, at the very heart of the enemy encampment. A simple explosive device employed by the Maelstrom levies in battle. Excuse me. Yeah, this place is if you come, so the enemies back there were level 16. The enemies in here are level 44. If you come into this area and don't immediately turn back when you're a low level character, you immediately get marked. Oh, by the way, I think I was talking earlier about the friendly beast tribes. These are the friendly Sahagans. You get to meet them later. I love you, Nov! Papa Nov! Pshh! I am Nov, clutch of this nursery. All the spawnlings you see here are my children. Other Sahagan may wish war with the finless ones, but I wish only to raise my clutch in peace. Read the flow of the currents. But yeah, I have such a weak spot for the friendly Sahagan. They're just so cute. They're just so friendly. I love them. I pretty much love all of the beast tribes. Like, yeah, the vast majority of their populations are unfriendly, but a lot of them have a good reason to be, and a lot of them are also tempered. Like, a lot of these Sahagans that are attacking me are tempered by Leviathan. And Leviathan is sort of infamous for being very aggressive. Fuck, of course there's a fate here. This happened last time too. Fuck Nabbit. Oh good. I sense a hostile presence. Okay, nope. This is too many. We're all-ing outie. Bye! Aw, damn it, there was more shit to blow up back there. Damn. Okay, we're gonna have to go back in. Let's cover our HP and go back. Why are you following me all the fucking way over here, my dude? Rude. Okay. Damn, we're still bleeding. So, once we are friends with the Beast Tribes, which I don't think we're going to do tonight, because that's a whole series of quests that, even doing this is, sometimes I think maybe I shouldn't have done all this already, but all the Beast Tribes are going to show here, and it's going to show, you know, how much each of them likes us. There is a limit per day of 12 quests you can do for all Beast Tribes. The problem being, there's 5 different Beast Tribes. I think it's 5 different Beast Tribes in a Realm Reborn alone. This does not include, like, that limit does not change, despite the fact that there are also, I think, 3 or 4 Beast Tribes in Stormblood, or sorry, 3 or 4 in Heavensward. Another 4 or so in, actually maybe just 3 in Stormblood, and then even more in Shadowbringers. So basically, like, yeah, there's a great many Beast Tribes, and you can only do 4 things a week, or 12 missions a day at max, which can make it kind of hard to choose. That said, their missions are a very good way of leveling up characters that are in, like, the level 40 range. It's really impressive. Oh yeah, and one thing you do get out of this is mounts, special mounts that you can't get anywhere else. The only times you can get those other mounts are the couple of times where they do like the Moogle Tombstone events, where you earn Moogle tokens from doing missions and stuff, and you can turn those in for stuff you would otherwise have a really hard time getting. That's like the only other way to get them. Oh, damn it, I was hoping it was down here. I guess I could wait out this fate to end. I'm pretty sure that the shit I need to blow up is up there. If I die, I die. And if I die, I'll be in Gridania. Which isn't a bad thing. Bitch! Bitch! Stop interrupting me, you prick! Dang nabbit, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Back, yep. Alright, we'll return to this later. Well, I'm now in Gridania. This means that I can do the other one. Yeah, let's teleport over there. Sorry, I'm checking a thing real quick. Okay, there we go. Hello, friends! Oh wait, no. I gotta go... I was about to talk to her, but that just makes, like, opens up the quest to make you an archer. Yeah! Let's go talk with my man. My man Lewin. Jagaimo, I have heard much of your deeds in recent days. You've come to lend your strength to a primal investigation, yes? Your aid is most welcome. Bolord Lewin would have you ascertain the veracity of the ominous ruins circulating about the Gridania of late. Who was that man in black? I shall proceed directly to the matter at hand. Though still unsubstantiated, ill rumors stir upon the townspeople of late. Rumors of a shadow-clad knight who rides in the shroud. Under normal circumstances, I would pay such idle ghost stories little heed. This time, however, we have reason to suspect. But we have not to gain by rushing to judgment. I would have you go to the street, Shigaimo. Speak with the people and hear their words with your own ears. Hello. The Ghost Knight. I saw him, clad from head to toe in armor that seemed forged from shadow itself, galloping through the shroud atop his hell-born steed. Mark my words, the trees themselves were quivering in fear that night. I've not slept a wink since I returned. I'm sorry, my dear, but that is an exaggeration. Actually, give me a sec. Yeah, we'll go there. Crow meow. What a cute design! Look at this cute ass shirt. Okay, yeah. Let me just... Give me a sec. Okay. I just had to... It looks very silly on a Lalafell, but it's very cute. I'm almost certain that's from not Endwalker, Dawn Trail. It has a lot of really modern looking clothes. Yes, I saw the Black Knight, after which I promptly fled for my dear life. Should you end up in my position, it'd be wise to do the same. I have my pride, but I'm not fool enough to cast my life away. Besides, no one look was enough to know. That is a manifestation of pure evil. Were he to turn that massive sword against Gridania, all of our lances as one could not hope to stand in his way. Yeah, don't sneak up on me like that, friend. Forgive me. Ever since the spying glimpse of that ghostly horseman, my heart won't stop racing. I knew the elementals would punish us sooner or later for daring to disobey their will. This is surely a sign of sinister happenings to come. Aye, some clear as day, or clear as night, you might say, with me own two eyes. More fearsome than the rider was this ghostly steed. I know not where you've travelled, but I can assure you you've not seen more frightened a beast. One thing I can tell you, friend, that was no spectre or shadow. Nay, he was as solid as you or me. Wait, what's this outfit? Oh, it's Yuna's outfit, but dyed bright green. Interesting. The Yuna outfit is... I think you can buy it for... You might be able to buy it for real money now. It used to be, you would get that from paying real money for a digital convention ticket. It was years ago. I forget the exact details. I'm a little sad because I would have liked to have had it, the Yuna outfit, but nah. I try to avoid spending as much real money on this game as I can. A knight clad in shadow-forged armor, a mammoth sword, and hell's-born steed. It is clear now. Our worst forebodings have proven most unfortunately prescient. The Dark Divinity. Bolor Lewin would seek the counsel of others. A ghostly knight atop his baleful steed. It is as I feared. The rumors bear a most inauspicious resemblance to the references of an ancient scripture describing Odin, the Dark Divinity. It is my suspicion that the Dark Horseman of rumor is indeed Odin, and furthermore, that his malevolence presence is a primal. And yet, before the god's quiver takes action, I would seek the counsel of one versed in holy writings. Make for Quarrymill and seek out brother O-Ab-Pesi. I would know what he knows. And be swift, Jigaimo. If Odin has truly come to the Shroud, time is not on our side. What's really funny is that I'm pretty sure you can encounter Odin as a fate in the Shroud before this. So it's very funny to me. I don't think well, no, actually that's a lie. I was gonna say I don't think I've seen one of y'all with shorts, but no, I absolutely have. Kane-sana's little brother wears shorts. I am Oa-Pesi, and you must be the adventurer I've been expecting. Oh yes, Odin, the Dark Divinity. But Lord Lewin is understandably distressed at his arrival. As one who has read the scriptures, however, I am not entirely surprised. Odin, as the ancient writings have it, rode forth into our world, wielding a dark blade capable of cleaving earth and the heavens. By his foul blade did perish earth herself, and countless multitudes of her people. At long last the great hero of Alag did rise to do battle with the dark god. Odin was slain, and his spirit sealed within a forest spring. For years this was thought to be a mere wives' tale, a ghost story told by mothers to frighten their young ones into obedience. But recent archaeological studies at Allagan ruins have unearthed damning evidence to the contrary. And now these rumors. The scriptures claim that Dark Divinity slumbers in Earth's fount, deep in the heart of the Shroud, where the power of the crystal confines him. I have ventured into the forest and seen the crystal with mine own eyes, but this was many years ago. It is entirely within the realm of possibility that something has gone terribly awry, and the fetters of crystal confine the Dark Divinity no longer. I have sent you to Earth's fount to investigate the matter, but be forewarned, your path will not be an easy one. Should any evil spirit stand in your way, this water of cleansing should avail you. Okay. I'm gonna go deliver this report real quick in Limsa. And then I'm gonna talk to the person at the Waking Sands. I'm running out of steam a little bit, but I would like to wrap a few of these things up real quick. It's cloudy. Ooh, what's this? Highway robbery. Track raid seeks an adventurer with superior sleuthing skills. Momo, I know not what brings you to Maelstrom Command this day, but I can hardly fault your timing. Aye, with a situation on our hands we do. Not days ago, a convoy of ours was ambushed en route to Limsa, and a goodly shipment of saltpeter plundered from our very hands. The scurvy dogs responsible for the act struck swiftly and under darkness, so we've yet to figure out who they are, much less bring them to justice. Saltpeter, as you may know, is a key ingredient for fashioning fire sand. Whatever our foe may be plotting, like as not it involves a hearty share of fiery death and destruction. Command has dispatched an elite regiment to the field to investigate, but clues have proved harder to come by than a half-decent pint of ale at sea. Leading the investigation is a good comrade of mine. While I'd like nothing more than to lend me strength to research, I can't very well shirk my duties here. If you find yourself itching for an adventure, you could do worse than to make for Swift Perch and seek out one Lieutenant Skateswiss. Just say that Trackrate sent ya. Okay, we're gonna put that one on the back burner. Ricky! Did you, by any chance, come from the direction of Camp Overlook? There seems to have been quite the commotion there. A colorful account of the Red Swallow's heroic contributions during an operation to demolish a recently constructed cobalt furnace. A report from Commander Bloedin. What's this? The Cobalt Crucible is no more. Those damn scurvy fools. Loose cannons to the last, and I'm glad they're on our side. I'd gladly issue them a special commendation and... 100,000 gil for each crewman who contributed to the effort? The nerve of the man! While the exact amount will have to be negotiated, I see no reason to be stingy with our coffers if a bounty here or there would convince capable men to join our cause. I shall take Commander Bloedin's proposition to command. They came from the deep. Ricky has an urgent duty to press upon a conveniently available adventurer. Your hearing must be exceptional, Momo. If you did not overhear the Link Pro report, then why... Well, no matter. You're here now, and we could certainly use your aid. I've just received word that raiders have sunk a civilian vessel in the Strait of Mirathor. One of our warships is en route as we speak, though I fear there will be little left for them to find. I'm uncomfortably familiar with the tales of pirates looting, and even commandeering their targets, but to sink the ship entire, an excessively brutal act even for a buccaneer. No, I'd wager cold hard stone that these thrice-damned fishbacks are behind this. Them and their Serpent Reaver lackeys. The Sahagin have much to answer for. Vengeance will be forthcoming, but let us first focus on rescuing what poor souls we may. While the warship scours the waters, I would have you head to eastern Lanosha and look for any survivors washed up on the sands of the Bloodshore. One of my soldiers, Private Wolfake, has been deployed to coordinate the search. Speak with him when you arrive, and he will guide your efforts to search where they are most needed. May Limlayan guide your steps. Okay. Boop. Boop. Okay, yeah. Let's get back to the Waking Sands. The reason I chose this one specifically is that the little blue plus sign means that doing that mission is going to unlock something. Well, let's turn these in real quick. The seas have carried you back to me, I see. I've caught wind of your erstwhile mate's triumph, and your contributions as well. You'd have made for a fine pirate yourself, aye. Bringing the pirates together with the promises of treasure and glory? That's the Bloodwind I knew, aye. And from what I hear, it's already caught the ears of many a buccaneer. Bloodwind and I go back a ways, so we do. We are comrades, friends, and aye, even more than that on occasion, if my memory serves. I've got nothing but respect for the man, but building a proper army out of old buccaneers won't be easy. Any idea he comes up with, you can bet Admiral Merlweb's already had it. Treasure and glory are all well and good, but do you know what truly calls a pirate to the open sea? Freedom. And that's something that the Maelstrom can never offer. But I can only hope that others of me kind will answer the call, aye. Then, and only then, can I be sure that my decision to part with me Yellow Jacket's comrades was the right one. Oh, I'm sorry. You deserve a hug and I can't give you one. Friend, I had my doubts that even one of your talents could win over the you. Once again, you have proven yourself capable of tasks that would make an ordinary adventurer shrink in fear. You've given hope and courage to all here, myself most of all. Rest assured that we will not squander the opportunity you have given us. For my comrades, for my realm, for a new dawn, I shall stand tall and fight. Well, if nothing else, let's go ahead and accept the next main story quest. Get the ball rolling. I do want to do those other missions, because I think they're prerequisites for unlocking the Beast Tribe stuff. Operation Archon. Manphili would brief you on the Eorzean Alliance's planned counteroffensive against the Empire. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa Liminsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adders of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Liminsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in East Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east, in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridanium to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum, to the mainland by means of a Magitech transport. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona, stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridanium. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridanium boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to reach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do so otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ritatin Saz Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Praefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Mama, we would have you lead this assault. Ridatanen is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridanium's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ridatan's presence is confirmed at the coastal outposts, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Limsan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the sylphs to help them. Frixio's been waiting for the chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridanium's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the strongholds with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission? To disable the magic field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Momo, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Arrow will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridanium, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive, of which runs back and forth between the two castra, is capricious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. Capacious, rather. As well, the Gallians did not think to give it wings. Once Meridanium's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the immortal flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Momo's unit to pass unopposed to the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the ultimate weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of various other parties, from the Pirates of Umsalaminsa to the Monetarists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legends hold that the Archons were 12 in 1, and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we saw and shall work in concert with the grand companies. Ida, Papolino, Y'shtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in any way that you are able and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make their necessary recommendations to command. As Alphino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of the Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flame encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. As briefed, you are to lead a squad of elite adventurers on infiltration missions. You will receive detailed orders at each staging point. The future of Eorzea hinges upon the success of Operation Archon, and the casualties are inevitable. May the crystal watch over us all. Welcome back, badass. You're actually, I gotta say, I'm actually about to end for the night just because, like, my voice is starting to give out a little bit and we're almost at midnight. But I appreciate you popping back in. That means a lot to me. Let's see. Sorry, I don't mean to disappoint you. Because we're about to go into a series of main story quest stuff, and if I get started here, there's not going to be a satisfying end point for quite some time. That's also part of my my logic here. That said, though, I really appreciate you popping in. think I mentioned there's not going to be any streams this weekend, but I'll have my schedule up on Sunday evening or probably Monday evening if need be. Wednesday we'll be doing some more Borderlands with the guys. Next Friday I'm going to be doing more 14. And then probably another hidden object game next Sunday. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. It means a lot to me. Do you have anyone in particular that you would like to raid today? Because Kit's is doing some Killing Floor 2. Luna is doing Sky Children of Light. Samhain just chatting. Otterly's doing Sonic. Sonic's doing Donkey Kong. Bonanza. Graffigato's doing some Heartworm. Oh, and Lunar Wolf Matthew just went live is live doing some Bravely Default. Any preferences? Oh, I think somebody just stopped streaming from the list. Oh, you know what? We never get to raid Kit. We stream with him all the time, but we never get to raid him. Why don't we go say hi to our fox friend? But yeah, thanks again for popping by. This was nice. We got a tiny chunk of MSQ out of the way and are laying the groundwork for more next time. But yeah, let's take care, stay safe, and until we talk again, have a good one. Let's go say hi to Kit. Here we go.